Since the working on the last video, where some of the transfer had been hitting the ground running and delivered amazing result, but there were the other side of the story which were not considered a bad signing but really a worrying one. The signings of the transfer that could go to become bad if their trajectory continues on. While the season is only halfway through, then there was some time for them to improve their status within their new club. However, instead of addressing some of the more obvious ones like the Liverpool 2 massive signing of Isaac and Edwards, in this video we'll have a look on some of the players that in their new club were on the worrying status after their money move. In case you didn't know, what is up ladies and gentlemen, I'm Marvin, codename. Welcome to the Man Utd channel once again. Happy 2026 to all of the viewers and hope you guys have a great time with your family and friends. Well, if you in any shape or form stumble into this channel and somehow someway like this kind of content, do please like, share and subscribe to this channel as each of your precious subscription will be massive motivation for me to upload new content. And don't forget to ring the notification bell for every new upload. With that said, let's get straight into the video. Let's start with Delap. The son of the street never forgets footballer Rory Delap, whom famed for his throw-in especially during his years with Stoke City. The younger Delap did not lag behind too much as well, starting youth career in the Derby County for a decade and then switched to Man City Academy in 2019, in which he delivered big time as a youth player in 20 appearances for the Man City U23 side. The Delap would score 24 goals and providing 5 assists as the club won a record-breaking league title. Well, in all competition, Delap achieved 36 goal contribution in the 27 appearances across the season. While on the 24th September 2020, Delap made his first team debut in the 2-1 win against Bournemouth in the EFL Cup, scoring his first senior goal in the 18th minute. After the match, manager Pep Guardiola praised him and confirmed Delap would continue his training with the first team. In April of 2021, Guardiola confirmed that Delap will be moved on up to the first team permanently. However, in Man City, extremely competitive first team plus the fitness issue made him inconsistent and hard to earn the playing time. This has been in multiple loan stints with Stoke City, Preston North End and Hull City. On the 13th July 2024, Delap would join a newly promoted Premier League club Ipswich Town on a permanent deal worth up to 20 million on a 5-year contract. With Ipswich Town, Delap made his name known as a clinical, battering and aggressive striker, particularly his sharp movement when it was seen as his asset. His most notable performance against Chelsea where he scored an assist, securing the 2-0 win against the Blues. He entered the season as a club top scorer for scoring 12 goals and providing 2 assists in the 40 appearance. His impressive performance attracted a lot of clubs wanting his service. On the 4th of June 2025, fellow Premier League club Chelsea completed the signing of Delap on a 6-year deal, triggering a release clause reporting of £30 million. Delap made his debut for Chelsea on the 16th June in their opening game on the 2025 FIFA World Cup, providing an assist for Enzo Fernandez in the eventually 2-0 win over the Los Angeles FC. However, in the Chelsea, his early spells were short-lived as he suffered a bad hamstring injury that made him miss up to 2 months of action. At his return from an injury, he obtained a red card match against Spurs. A rugby saw an injury. Just a month later, he suffered a shoulder injury that had him miss 3 weeks of action. But till today, Delap was criticized for his hot temper on the pitch, as he often looks wanting of having a fight with other players, and also his fitness will also come to question. While his stat was not eye-catching with only 1 goal under 13 appearances, but to give a leeway was that Chelsea was under a constant chaos with a large number of young players in the club competing for a limited spots. In addition, their coach Maresca recently got let go, made his case all the turbulent and worry. Next one, Xavi Simons. The Dutch international, whom named mirror with the former Barcelona legend Xavi Hernandez, was viewed to be the one of the more exciting attackers to watch in recent times. But a similar path with the former Spanish player, Xavi Simons, originally a product of the Barcelona La Masia, and quickly progressed to become one of the Catalan's club's most highly rated youth player, when English clubs like Chelsea reported attempting to sign him at a young age. But in July 2019, Simons moved to the French club PSG, having failed to agree a new contract with Barcelona. But even though Xavi was seen as a young, talented player, he barely played for PSG, only making 9 appearances with a mixture between the first team and the U19 team, but he did win the League 1 title with PSG that year. But on the 28th June 2022, Simons signed for Eredivisie club PSV on a 5-year contract, although he initially expected to extend his contract with PSG to join PSV on a loan. The situation changed when PSV no longer wanted a loan deal. But in PSV, Xavi returned and showcased his talented and creative side, scored 22 goals and 11 assists in 48 appearances. He helped PSV win the KNVB Cup and the Johan Cruyff Shield, including a handful of Eredivisie individual titles like top scorer, etc. On the 19th July 2023, Simons returned to PSG, signing a 4-year contract after the club triggered a reported €6 million buyback clause in the PSV contract, and immediately after being signed back by PSG, where Simons was loaned out to the Bundesliga club RB Leipzig, in which he continued his credible form. Now, in Germany, he's expanded his game, playing multiple positions at the same time, be the creative spark for the team. With Leipzig, he had 22 goals and 24 assists under 78 appearances, helping Leipzig enter the UEFA Champions League in his first season. On the 14th May 2025, Simons informed Leipzig on his decision to leave the club at the end of 24-25 season, citing the team's failure to qualify for the following season's Champions League as a key factor. On the 29th August 2025, Premier League club Tottenham Hotspur announced the signing of Simons on a 5-year minimum contract for a fee of a bid around £51.8 million. Similar in England, getting the stats, he collected 2 goals and 3 assists, and on the eye test, Simons looks extremely uncomfortable playing in England as he was easily defended at physical confrontation. Besides, his famed close dribbling and threat passing was easily read by the Premier League defender as well. Hence, he went on a long period without any goal or assist contribution until December. And the good thing was Simons in recent couple matches, he's getting comfortable with the pace of Premier League and look promising. I'll say in Delap, Simons also faced a dilemma within Spurs. Internally, especially reported players were not in good terms with coach Thomas Frank, furthermore make his status all that worrying. Lastly, probably the headliner, Benjamin Sesko. Not really much needed to be discussed or introduced for Sesko. The Slovenian international made his name in Germany as well as the club of RB Salzburg and his sister club RB Leipzig. Under both clubs, Sesko displayed a very promising physical traits as the striker with amazing size standing on 6'5", strong body and possess pace to burn, and unusual for the man of his size. Furthermore, his athletic ability was more than praised and he's shown capable leaping ability and shooting power. But his playstyle was strongly compared with the former RB Salzburg striker of Erling Haaland, as both of them have a very similar body type and contain a noticeable speed. However, unlike Haaland, Sesko was more than capable, act as a main target and provide a link-up play, especially his constant usage of flicks to other runners. These highly promising traits make him sought after by many clubs, and on the 9th of August 2025, Premier League club Man Utd announced the signing of Sesko on a 5-year contract until 2030, thus become the first Slovenian to represent the club, and the transfer fee was reported on the initial €76.5 million with the additional €8.5 million in the performance-related add-ons. But with the Red Devils, he was not all sunshine and flowers. In fact, it was a torturous environment to be in. With only 2 goals and an assist in the Premier League so far this season, Sesko has been not really a complete disaster, but when you factor in his huge price tag, the fact that the same window Brian Mbeumo is outperforming him by some distance, Red Devils supporters are still waiting for the Slovenian international to show what he truly made of. Besides, in the recent matches against Wolves and Newcastle, Sesko's finishing came to question as he had at least more than 5 chances to have his name into the score sheet but finished none of them. To give credit, Sesko was in Man Utd, a club notorious striker often in the graveyard sheet, as many attacking players were very selfish and did not provide much service into their striker. Also, Sesko was quite an unselfish player with a passionate celebration for other teammates who scored. But in the end, Sesko will need to figure out together with Man Utd how to fully use a man of his skill set, or else it was just another Holland situation, and that was really worrying. That's the end of the video. What do you guys think? Apart from these worrying transfer footballers, who do we have in mind? A comment down below so we can have a discussion. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you all in the next one.